enjoy the sunset equals joy, 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 joy. This word came to me yesterday, and what's disturbing about this beautiful set of letters, enjoy the sunset, is that the last letter of every word is a multiple of 5, and they spell the famous, famous, famous joy word of God, yet, Y-E-T. From the famous verse in Habakkuk chapter 3, yet I will rejoice in Jehovah. Okay, read that chapter, Habakkuk chapter 3. Habakkuk is like pure Leaven's faith set of letters, Habakkuk. But basically Habakkuk chapter 3 is like, though, all the produce and all the fruit be basically as nothing, and we have almost nothing in our lives, he says, yet I will rejoice in Jehovah. I will joy in the God of my salvation. That word yet equals joy, 50, okay, with all 3 letters dividing by 5. It's 25, 5, 20. But it's an exceedingly powerful word, and you need to say it at all times, okay, at all times. Just like Job said, you say, yet I will rejoice in Jehovah. It's a decision that you make. I choose to rejoice. I will be glad, okay, because of God, okay. So, when God says to you, if God says to you, enjoy the sunset, okay, the last letter of every word divides by 5, and you get the Y-E-T in order. Doesn't matter what's happening in your life. Maybe God tells you to enjoy the sunset, and he's saying, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. Okay. He's coming back and ushering in eternal joy for everyone. Everlasting joy shall be theirs. The word everlasting is joy, life, joy. So when you say everlasting life, what you have, everlasting life, what you have is joy, joy, life, life. Okay? But I marvel that enjoy the sunset adds perfectly to quadruple joy. Okay? It's not like God commands you to do that every day. No, sometimes you've got stuff that he's telling you to do. But there just might be the right day and the right time in your life that God actually does want you to slow down and enjoy the sunset. And do so for your personal joy. Okay? And your heart of love and worship towards him, which is the highest commandment. Okay? The greatest commandment, to love God. Okay? I love the letters love God. It's just a beautiful 5-5 hopping fest. Love God is 80. It's a pure joy fest, okay? And you can say the joy of loving God. But as I get thoughts, okay, I do the math on them. I consider whether or not it might be the word of the Lord, and I simply take note of it. And I simply marvel at the perfection of the numbers that come into my head. Okay, I believe with all my heart. There's a time and a place for any human to enjoy the sunset and worship the Creator. Okay, all through the Bible we read story after story of people who just praised and worshipped the Creator, and God took care of everything for them. Took care of everything, all their needs, destroyed all their enemies, and just took care of them just because they worshiped the Creator. Well, you enjoying the sunset one night is an act of worship if you do it right. So, I just want to share that gem with you. Enjoy the sunset. Okay? Oh my. I mean, it starts with the E. Now you're 5 crazy, aren't you? You're just like, give me all the 5s I can get, because it's all about joy. It's all about God's joy. Whoa. Enjoy equals Jehovah, which equals joy. So you're just like,